easily used by people who don't have a background of the coding or the programming that is required to create the web page of a website. So it is a software with the help of which you can very easily uh, create the website of your own, which is a collection of different web pages. So you may design, you may put in the content, you may place the pictures around as per your choice in the web page of the website. So WordPress, as I told you, is the most popular type of content management system that is used nowadays. So the web page gives you the option of a it has a feature which provides you a dashboard, which is your website dashboard, which is a simplified interface to create your web page, add content, and customize the design of the web page that you are creating. The CMS does the hard work. Hard work is the coding that is required in the backend. So that is done by the CMS. It does the hard work of creating the code for you. With the right CMS, you can also start your blog, open an e-commerce store, build a tutorial website, and create portfolios and more. So you can create different types of websites using your content management system. Now, some of the features, common features which are available in the content management system. The first one is your website dashboard, which we discussed over here also under your WordPress. A good content management system allows you to use a simpler user interface to create the website. So this user interface is what is known as your website dashboard. As a website owner, you can log into the website dashboard to customize your website. The dashboard can also be called as backend or admin area of a website, because this is the page of your content management system, which has a number of useful options that you can click or you can pull and drag and include the different designs, the different themes, or the content to your website. And that is how you create different web pages of the website. So first feature, important feature or common feature of content management system is website dashboard. The second one is themes, which are required to design your web page. Now, whenever you might have visited a website, you may have seen that the web page no longer will be a white background, right? It may consist of some pictorial depiction as a theme, or it may be a combination of different colors as a theme to give a better look to the web page. So that is what is known as theme. And there are a number of themes which are available on the content management system, some of which can be free or some of which you need to purchase from the same CMS platform. So CMS platforms usually let you change the look of your website by selecting a theme or a template. The themes are pre-designed templates that let you change the layout. When you design a PowerPoint presentation, PPT, there also you are using a theme, right? Which is the background design that you're giving to the layout. So similarly, it is there for creating while you're creating your web pages. So they are pre-designed templates that let you change the layout, the colors, fonts, and other design aspects of the website. WordPress has thousands of free and premium themes available. So these premium themes you will have to purchase at a price. But there are a number of free themes as well. The advantage of getting premium themes is there may be very less repetition by any other website, which may have been designed using the content management system. So first feature we discussed was website dashboard. Then comes your themes to customize the design of your website. Third feature is the content editor. So CMS platforms include content editor that you can use to create the web pages and to publish your web page. Text editors are also sometimes known by this word WYSIWYG. That is, what you see is what you get. That is the full form of this abbreviation. The meaning of this, what you see is what you get, is uh, with the help of this content editor, you get the picture of almost the instant changes that you are uploading on the website. Of course, you have not clicked on the publish button, but whatever changes you're making is there in front of you. So you need not go to the preview section of your this website or content dashboard that is provided by content management system. So as you edit the text, you can see exactly what it will look like on your website instead of looking at the code. Think of it using like an editor, just like your Microsoft Word. This is what is content editor. Then we have plugins and extensions, which are also an important feature to your content management system. So with the help of your content management system, you can add on plugins or extensions to your website. Now, what are these plugins? They help, or these extensions, they help you give extra functions to your, or extra features to your websites. So many CMS platforms let you add new features and modify your site in other ways by adding the plugin. Very simple example that I can give you is, if you want to uh, participate in an online seminar, or you want to participate in a webinar. So there are certain organizations who use Microsoft Teams to create that meeting, online meeting point. Now, whenever you, for the first time, whenever you download that Microsoft Team software or application, it will also ask you to add an extension to your web browser. Now, with the help of that extension that is added to the web browser, which is again a software program or software which is in the form of an application, it becomes much easier to log into the Microsoft team. And it also helps you explore additional functions, or very easily open up the video mode. For that, you would be requiring the camera of your system. And it also helps you get identified in that particular meeting in a much easier manner. So it helps the smooth functioning of the entire Microsoft Team application if the extension is added. So this is a very small example. There are a number of extensions and plugins which are available to be added on the browser where a specific application or a website is being opened. The plugin on a website is like apps on a smartphone. You can easily install them. So you need to install them on the system which you're using to open up that particular website or an application. To add new features and functions to your website, you use them to add new features like contact form, or you also may require to use in a plugin for your social media integration. Right? Now, suppose you want to include or integrate your social media page onto the web page of your company specific website. So with the help of a plugin, it becomes very easier, and the navigation from your web page, that means the online user getting transferred or getting taken over from your website page to your social media web page, it becomes much more easier. WordPress as a content management system software comes with over 57,000 free plugins. So these many plugins are available in WordPress itself. Apart from that, you also have a host of plugins which are available on the internet platform, you can search them and download them and include them as a part of your website. So what is a plugin? Plugin is a piece of software that acts as an add-on to a web browser and gives the browser additional functionality. Plugins allow web browser to display additional content it was not originally designed to display. Right? Sometimes some advertisements also can be shown. Another very simple example of a plugin is when you log into an to a social media platform. It may ask you to download and insert that particular plugin, which is mostly in the form of your, as I can say, is for like your Java, activating your JavaScript. Now, how does this JavaScript help a website? Uh, Suppose you're visiting a social media platform like your YouTube, right? What does YouTube consist of, students? YouTube is a collection of videos. Yes, absolutely correct. It's a collection of videos. Now, why JavaScript is required, and that too the updated version of the JavaScript, so that the videos start playing almost instantaneously as soon as you click on that particular link, right? If so, this is the enhancement of the functionality of the YouTube website that is done with the help of inserting the JavaScript as a plugin, that too updated version of the JavaScript. So similarly, since YouTube is a video-based website, now suppose your own company-specific websites, it will not be carrying a number or a lot of videos, but there may be some video options which you would be uploading as a part of content to your website. Probably coverage of an product launch event, and then you upload that video as a part of your website. Now, to run that video, it's again important that that particular JavaScript is available as an additional function to your website. So for that, a plugin can be added, right? So that is the main purpose of how the functionality of your website is increased by the use of this add-on, which is in the form of plugin. Extension also, like plugin, it adds features and functions to a browser, right? It creates using familiar web-based technologies like your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It can take advantage of the same web APIs, which is application programming interfaces, as JavaScript on a web page. But an extension also has access to its own set of JavaScript APIs. So we discussed website dashboard as one important or common feature of CMS. We discussed themes, which are also part of your CMS, as another common feature of content management system. Then we discussed about content editor as the third common feature of content management system. We discussed about plugins and extensions, which also form an important feature of content management system. Then the last thing that we'll be discussing is user management, which is a space which is added on to the content management system, with the help of which the person who is trying to design the website using CMS, he gives accessibility rights to some other users as well, maybe some of the other team members, who may then add, edit, or publish some specific type of content using the same platform, which is your content management system. So with good CMS, you can easily give other people access to publish content on your website. So giving other people accessibility, and who are these other people? They are your team members, right? So they are the people to whom you give accessible the account access using your user management, which is one feature, the fourth feature that is provided under your content management. You can even assign them different user roles to control what they have to access. Next is we will discuss about some of the benefits or advantages of using CMS, content management system. The publishing that can be done on the website, it is hassle-free. So no hassle publishing is the first benefit of your content management system. It allows even those without technical knowledge or skills to publish the content on the website, to make websites, or to edit the content using just a simple dashboard, which is a part of or which is a feature of your content management system. Then the second benefit of using CMS is convenient content scheduling. Scheduling, as the name suggests, is you deciding or planning out or charting out a plan as to what type of content needs to be updated at what date and day of the so this is a benefit that is provided by content management system, is scheduling the content updations or content changes that are required to be done on as a part of your web. Remember, students, for a website to be dynamic, right? Dynamic means there has to be a lot of changes as far as the content which is there on as a part of your website. Now, these changes can happen only if you do a lot of updations to your content. You may add new pictures, you may add some new videos. That is also part of your content updation. You may add on some article uh, to the web page of your website, or a part of your content management is also the content that you add on various social media platforms. So that can also be done using easily your content management system. Of course, it can be done by you also on your own. So why I'm discussing so many things as to how to change the content, because unless and until you keep changing the content, your website will not be available to the online users as something new has been provided on those specific links which are related to your web page. A very important aspect that we discussed under your search engine optimization few sessions back is to be able to get your link on the top 5 results of a search engine results page. It is important that more and more online users visit your web pages, right? And the online user will not visit your web page if there is not something new in the web page. And that new that happens on the web page is the new type of content that you put as a part of your web page. So that is why constant updation is required, and that is the reason for uh, designing this content scheduling chart, right? Which is also one of the major reasons of how you increase the organic searches as a part of your search engine optimization. The content management system allows site administrators to publish the content with the click of a button. You can schedule the posts to be published to meet the calendar deadlines, business events, or product launches. So any of these may be the reasons to up, update your content, and that you can specify in the schedule that you prepare for the content that is required to be changed as a part of your website. So far clear, students? Whatever I'm teaching you, समझ में आ रहा है बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll move ahead. So first advantage that we discussed or benefit that we discussed of CMS is no hassle publishing. The second is convenient content scheduling. which can be done with the help of your content management system. This is also very important functionality which mostly your site administrators look for. Now, what is the function of site administrator? Site over here means your website. So website administrators are the individuals. Another name you can give to website or site administrator is your webmaster. So he's a person who looks or who takes care of the smooth functioning of the website and maintenance that is required in terms of the updations or editing options or publishing of new content. So all these different aspects with reference to maintaining the site is taken care by the site administrators or the webmaster. So for them, this content scheduling is an important functionality that is being provided by your CMS. The third benefit of CMS is works with any size business. That means the business may be a small business or a large business. Any one of them can take the services of this content management system and very easily not only create the website but also update or edit the content which is available as a part of the website. So whether you're making a website for a big brand name or you have just started your own business, you can use your CMS. With the right CMS and web hosting package, you can create any type and size of the website. The fourth advantage of your CMS is affordable and easy to control. CMS as a software or as a system, it is not very high priced, right? So that is the reason why it is affordable, and also it is very easy to use. So that is why it is given, it is easy to control. A CMS allows beginners to manage sites of all sizes without relying on high-priced web developers to perform the site maintenance or make routine changes. Just as I mentioned it to you a few minutes back, that earlier, initially, almost 15, 20 years back, when a website of your company or your brand specific website was to be developed, generally, as the head of the company, you would approach to the IT company or the software company who would give you this services of designing and developing your website. So after the website was designed and it became fully functional, the maintenance was also required. And such maintenance services was also taken care by the website developers or web developers at a price, which is also a term which you might have heard of very often by the name of your AMC, right? Which is, anyone who can give me the full form of AMC? Yes, students? Idea hai? Yes or no? AMC is your annual maintenance.
Annual maintenance contract.
Yeah, absolutely correct, Pooja. Annual maintenance contract, right? Which happens in the case of your industrial setups, जहाँ पर आप machines use करते हैं, एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस एस्टेब्लिश करते हैं, तो मशीन्स जब आप ऑपरेट करते हैं तो उसका भी एनुअल मेंटेनेंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है, राइट? एएमसी होती है. As simple as if you purchase your electrical appliances at your home, just like your washing machine or your air conditioners, they also have this facility of AMC, annual maintenance contract, wherein you pay certain amount of money or fees, and the company customers care service providers, they come and they do all the maintenance work with reference to your electrical appliance, right? So similarly, this AMC is also done for maintaining the site or for smooth running or functioning of your website, which is priced, right? So sometimes some web developers, they charge uh, a good amount of money for your annual maintenance contract. But if you have your content management system, so it can be done at a very affordable price. A content management system allows you to choose who has access to your site, and that person or group of users They may help you out with the maintenance of your website. And these individuals may be the employees of your own organization. So this one was your fourth benefit. No hassle publishing, convenient scheduling, works with any size business, affordable and easy to control. The fifth one is there is this ability to customize. So it's easy to change your website design using your content management system, right? And or to customize it with your own logo, colors, or style. If you remember, students, when I started explaining to you about your CMS, there were some standard themes, or there are certain standard themes which are already available. So you can use them, but at any point of time, you can replace them with your own company specific logos or the colors of your brand, right? So this you can do. So you can easily customize your website as per your brand specific attributes. You can also use plugins to add more features to your website. Now, which is the best CMS platform? Although there are a number of CMS platforms which are available, some of which are your WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, Squarespace, Weebly, Wix, and many more. But WordPress is the CMS platform which is very popular and it is most often used by the business owners. It is the most popular content management system in the world. It powers for more than 38% of all the websites on the internet. Unlike other alternatives, web WordPress has the best variety of drag and drop page builders. It has free and premium plugins, and it has the capacity to integrate with hundreds of other applications. There are thousands of free and premium themes to choose from while you are designing your website. So these are some of the reasons why WordPress has become the most popular CMS platform that is used nowadays. Now, to use the WordPress plugins, as we discussed earlier also, they are softwares which helps enhance the functionality of the website that you might have created using your content management system. So WordPress as a CMS platform itself has a host of plugins that you can add on. So some of them are discussed over here. These are ready-made plugins. So two plugins are there. One is your ASCII, which is anti-spam plugin that you can activate in the WordPress CMS so that your site becomes safe and secure. For this, you will need an activation code, and but you can also get a free one by clicking the link on ASCII plugin. Many plugins are less noticeable. They run behind the scenes to keep the site safe and fully functional. Basic plugins that you should add while you are creating your website should include a plugin for the security to keep the hackers out, plugin for the cache, which will help improve the speed and performance of your website. There is a plugin for backup that you can add to your website while you are creating your website using using WordPress as your content management system. And you have a separate plugin for search engine optimization, SEO. That also you can add, which will be running behind the web pages of your website. Plugins can be added under the plugin option of the menu, which is there as a part of your CMS in WordPress. Like themes, you can search for plugins within the WordPress library. That's what I was talking to you about. The WordPress as CMS itself has a host of plugins that you can choose and add to the website that you are creating. Or you can get them from other sources, other external sources as well, which are available on the internet, and upload them to your website. What are these plugins? In computing language, plugin or add-in or add-on. That these are two other words which are given to plugin. It's a software component that adds specific features to an existing computer program. When a program supports plugin, it enhances or enables the customization. A theme or skin is a preset package containing additional or changed graphical appearance details achieved by the use of GUI as a plugin, right? Graphical user interface that can be applied to specific software or websites to suit the purpose, topic, or tastes of different users to customize the look and feel of a piece of computer software or an operating system front end GUI, graphical user interface. Very simple example I can give you is in the context of when you log into your social media platform, you have this option of changing the background theme of the page where you log in, right? So this is your GUI, graphical user interface, which you can customize, and that can be done using plugins. So your social media platforms have a number of plugins which are running at the backend, which helps you create such type of customization in terms of look and feel of the web page, which is your own personal web page or your own personal space on the online platform or on that social media platform. That can be done with the help of plugins. Applications support plugins for many reasons. So some of the reasons why application supports these plugins to enable third-party developers create abilities which extend an application. That means enhancing the functionality of the application by use of third-party software, which is applications. Another reason for using the application support plugin is to support easily adding new features to any web page of a website. So any new feature that you would want, like I gave you so many examples. I gave you the example of the web page of your website. Whenever a video is uploaded, it easily runs, or is it you as an online user are able to very easily view that video. So that is a function. It's a new feature which you're giving to the web page of your website. Websites are static and websites are dynamic. Static means the content remains as it is unless and until it is changed by the web developer or the site administrator. The dynamic websites are the website which consist of content which you also, as an online user, can make certain changes or you can do certain additions to the content. So the different social media platforms you'll find, the web pages of these social media platforms, they are dynamic in nature. They can be changed. A lot of user-generated content is also available as a part of the web pages of those websites, which are social media platforms. The third reason for application support plugin is to reduce the size of an application. And finally, the fourth reason is to separate source code from the application because of incompatible software licenses. Now, the source code is the backend programming that is done to create your website. Now, the software that you might have used to create that website may be having certain license which will not be compatible to include a functionality like free running of videos or uh, integration of a chat box as a part of the web page of your website. So there may be certain compatibility issues which can be overcome by the use of these support plugins, which will uh, easily get uh, integrated into the web page of your website, and it will enhance the functionality of the website. Now, there is a plugin by the name of Elementor, which is a part of your WordPress content management system. So we'll cover this because it's a part of your syllabus and it has been highlighted as a plugin that you need to know. Little bit knowledge in terms of writing a very small note on it. So Elementor is a drag and drop page builder. that is used, right? That means you can choose an option, drag it and drop it on the page that you are developing, and that particular feature will appear on the web page of your website. It is a plugin which is related to your WordPress CMS. This plugin helps you create beautiful pages with using a visual editor. It's designed for you to build dynamic websites very quickly, right? Dynamic websites, uh, another important feature of dynamic websites can be you inserting the different pictures of your product in the form of rolling format. That means uh, the product has been clicked through different angles, and those pictures are put in a series so that when it appears to the online user, they appear like the picture appears like as if it is rolling, and the different angles keep on updating on its own. So that is also one aspect of dynamic website where the content is changing almost instantaneously. So Elementor can be used to create such type of content as a part of your website. Elementor works for all types of professionals who are not tech savvy. The visual editor, just remember this is the important feature of Elementor as a plugin. Drag and drop page builder of WordPress. It gives flexibility to drag any of the 90 plus widgets to create content. What are these widgets? They are like your buttons or star ratings that you would want to include as a part of your web page of the website, and progress bars. Uh, have you seen? I think you might have seen, students, what are these progress bars? When you fill up the Google form, right? So suppose there are a set of 20 entries that you need to fill in as a part of filling up the Google form. As you proceed in filling up the entries, maybe from fourth to fifth to sixth, so there is one bar which is there at the end of the page, right? Like this, there is a bar. And here you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
see the moment you reach out of the 20 entries, the moment you reach 10, till here, it will all be darkened, right? So that is what is the progress bar. So such type of progress bar to become a part of your website browsing, especially if you're planning to take some feedback from the customers and they need to respond to you by putting in entries in the form of a form. That can be easily done using your Elementor as a plugin. For WordPress developers, it's a top choice platform with script optimization, custom attributes, and rollback versions. Elementor is an effective tool for building anything from entire websites to specific landing pages. You can design sales pages, promotional pages, or even custom forms. This is what I was talking to you about when I took the example of Google Forms. If you plan to collect some information from the online users, you can design such type of forms with your progress bar also below, which will help the online user understand how much of information they have already given and what is the leftover part, right? There are a number of sales pages and promotional pages that you would specifically design if you are planning to run a sales promotional activity or a campaign. So for that, designing such type of pages, you will use Elementor as a plugin to the WordPress, which will help you give all those advanced features, right? So this is about the Elementor. Now, how does this Elementor page builder work? Elementor page builder plugin that replaces the basic WordPress editor with a live front end editor. That means as you type in or make changes to the web pages, it's almost instantaneously visible to you. You can create complex layout visually and design your website live without having to switch between the editor and the preview mode. Preview mode समझ में आता है बेटा? Whenever you upload a content, even if you're using a social media platform, like if you want to upload a series of pictures as a part of your Facebook account or an Instagram account, you have this option of preview. When you click on it, it will show you how it will appear on the web page. right? So instead of that, what it is saying in Elementor, instead of going into this preview mode, you can see on the editor that you're using, there itself you can see the manner in which it will be appearing on the web page. The page builder enables you to reach a top-notch quality of a design without needing to use code or CSS, or without relying on developers for the help. CSS is cascading style sheets. It's a manner in which the multiple web pages appear. Right? So these are all technical terms. You need not get into detail to it, because as a part of MBA students, you need not have so much of technical knowledge. Last slide. The user interface is extremely friendly, so it takes only a few minutes to get the hang of it. That means how to use that Elementor with the content editor or page build editor, page build and editing option of the Elementor plugin. Elementor also uses the latest. This brings an end to today's session.